Okay, today's lesson is Envisions 11-6 and we will be multiplying mixed numbers. So I'm going to start by just giving you the steps and then we will do some problems and I will take you through those steps. First step is to turn the mixed number into an improper fraction. And I'll review that with you, but in this example 1 2/3 becomes 5/3. Step 2, we are going to simplify in the problem if possible. So that's when we're dividing with the numerators and the denominators. Step 3, we're going to multiply the numerators. Step 4, we're going to multiply the denominators. And finally, step 5, we will simplify the product if possible. Okay, so our first problem, 2 1/6 times 4 1/2. First step tells me I need to turn these mixed numbers into improper fractions. So if you'll recall from previous lessons, we take our denominator, we multiply it by our whole number, and then we add our numerator. So 6 times 2 is 12, 12 plus 1 is 13, and the denominator stays the same. Times 4 1/2. So let's change this to the improper fraction. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9, and our denominator stays the same. So we have a new problem of 13/6 times 9/2. Now we will simplify within the problem if possible, and in this case it is. Although we can't do anything with the 2 and the 13, we can divide 6 and 9 both by 3. 9 divided by 3 is 3, and 6 divided by 3 is 2. Next step says to multiply the numerators. 13 times 3 equals 39, and 2 times 2 equals 4. So I multiply the numerators and I multiply the denominators, and then I will simplify, which means I cannot leave it as an improper fraction. I must turn it into a mixed number. So let's review how to do that. We take our whole number, our numerator in this case, and divide it by our denominator. So 39 divided by 4 is 9. 9 times 4 is 36. 39 minus 36 is 3. So our answer to 39 divided by 4 is 9, remainder 3. What do we do with that? Well, our quotient becomes our whole number, our remainder becomes our numerator, and our denominator stays the same. So our answer to 2 1/6 times 4 1/2 is 9 3/4. Okay, our next problem is 3/4 times 8 1/2. So as you can see, we only have one mixed number, but the same rules apply. So here, 3/4 is already set up the way we need it to be, but we do need to change 8 1/2 to an improper fraction. So I say 2 times 8 is 16, 16 plus 1 is 17, and the denominator stays the same. So I have 3/4 times 17 halves. Now I'm going to see if there's any reducing beforehand, and in this case unfortunately there's not. So I cannot do anything with the 3 and the 2, and also nothing can be done with the 17 and the 4. So now I have to just multiply across. 3 times 17 is 51, and 4 times 2 is 8. Now I will change that back into a mixed number. Same as the previous example. I take my numerator, 51, and divide it by my denominator of 8. 51 divided by 8 is 6. 6 times 8 is 48. I subtract 51 minus 48 and I get 3. So that 51 divided by 8 is 6, remainder 3. The quotient becomes the whole number. The remainder becomes my numerator, and my denominator stays the same. So my final answer is 6 3/8. 3/4 times 8 1/2 is 6 3/8. Okay, for homework, I'd like you to try one problem and bring it to class tomorrow, and we will review this problem and go over some more. So tonight's homework problem is 1 1/8 times 3 1/3. Good luck, and I'll see you tomorrow.